Today is new bike day.
Okay, it's unboxing time. My Rose bike. Let's see what's inside the box. First, the carbon wheels. Woo! And now, my bike, the Rose Reveal 6 in matte carbon. Look at this, super cool. It comes pre-assembled, so I just have to mount the front wheel and a few parts like the handlebar and the seat post and ready to ride. It has an endurance geometry for long rides, and it comes with a semi-integrated handlebar that you can easily swap if you want. Also, a D-shaped seat post, really comfortable, and mine comes with a SRAM Force AXS with a power meter so I can check my power during the races.
And this is my race setup for Transiberica. 2,700 kilometers, more or less, because it's self-routed, and I have my new bike, the Rose Reveal 6. It has an endurance geometry, so perfect for an ultra race, and as you might have seen, I swap the semi-integrated handlebar for a stem and a handlebar combo. Why? To be able to mount my aero bars, but it's super easy, and to be honest, I think I will switch it back after the race because I love the handlebar. But first, let's go to check out the bags. I have the Tailfin Downtube bag at the back that you can use also as a saddle bag together with my tools. Then I have the Tailfin Top Tube Bag. It fits quite a lot here. Good to keep your fries and snacks. Then I have the Tailfin Frame Bag. Fits perfectly in my frame, together with a toolbox, my bottle. And in terms of the group set, I have a SRAM Force AXS 4633 at the front and 1033 at the back. So 1-to-1 ratio. Paired with the Kogel Speed Colossus, oversized poly wheels. Then I also have the Bike Ahead composite wheels, 5-spoke. I love them. I don't want to break a spoke. And they are also pretty lightweight, paired with Continental 5000 AS, 32 millimeters for puncture protection, but still good rolling resistance. So I really like those. I used them in Transiberica, I think, the first time, and also Transcontinental, and they were great. And now to the cockpit. So we have here the aero bars, the Data Jet that I use in most of my races. I have a new mount that brings the computer a bit more up, so it's more ergonomic for me. Then I also have my Insta360 Go 3S mounted at the front. I also got some 3D printed bar ends for my shifters here, the SRAM blips, so I can shift also in the aero bars. Then I have a second Garmin mount just in case, the Silca Chisella mount, and I use it to mount my Supernova Airstream light. So that's the setup. Let's see what is inside the bags. And got a special drop. Okay, so we got new glasses. Woo. Wow. New Oakley Kato Velo Aero. What do you think? Also got some map arm warmers. Remember, you can find all this gear list in the links in the description. Check out all tricks for special discounts. If you are interested in any of this, I really wanted to try out these arm sleeves. I wanted ones that are tight so they don't go up and down with the jersey. And it has a really nice material inside. It's like warm. We got this, the MAP insulated gilet. Look at this. Has a really nice material here. It's like the insulated version, so you have a lightweight layer that you can use, let's say, when you are descending. You just want something to quickly put on. I wanted to test also the SRAM gilet. It's quite an affordable option if you are looking for something similar. It also comes in a really nice white color. It's non-insulated, but it's quite breathable at the back. And here it has this really nice material. Plus you have here 2 holes to quickly access your pockets. That's quite nice in comparison to the one from MAP. Let's see. So I will try them out and see which one I prefer. This one is a bit longer at the back than the MAP one. And you can see here the holes, you can access your pockets. So that's quite nice. But what is inside the bags? Well, let's find out. Inside my Tailfin Top Tube Bag, that the capacity is, we have...
Use the numbers on the screen to check the items in the links in the description of the video.
Power bank, some gels for energy. Then I also have some hygiene kit. I have sunscreen and sun protector for my lips. I have the Silka multi-tool, really lightweight and nice. I have a cleaning cloth for my glasses, important. Then I got the knock alarm for my bike, and that's it. That leaves me plenty of room to store some snacks. Now onto the frame bag. Inside the Tailfin Wedge frame bag of 3.5 liters, I have the gilet, the SRAM gilet, lightweight. Then I have a rain jacket, lightweight also. This item, which is lifesaver, the Albion burner, I love it. I take it with me for every race. Then I have some gloves, some SRAM batteries, a buff if it gets cold in the mountains, a merino one. Then I have a charger for my electronics. I got a pouch with all my cables. Then I have the SRAM charger. You should not forget this one if you're using electronic shifting like me. Then of course toothbrush, warmers, emergency blanket, Silka cleaning wipes in case I have to work on my bike or something happens with the chain and I need to clean it. Let's say I like to do that, clean it with the Silka wipe and then put the Silka loop after. I have the Silka Tatico pump. This one is a really good pump. Of course, talking about loop, I use the Silka Synergetic loop. First, I start with the Walks chain. I do the Walks-in with the Endurance chip from Silka, and then I top up during the race with a small bottle of Silka Synergetic. And that's it. Everything on my frame bag. Now, onto the Downtube pack of 1.5 liters. It's a Downtube pack, but you can not only mount it on the Downtube, but also here as a saddle bag. I find it really nice. I think it's also aero. I hope so. So let's see what is inside. I have my tools here, so I try to use the space as much as possible. Here I only store things that I'm not gonna access really often. So let's say only if I stop in a hotel, I'm gonna stop in a hotel to sleep. That's why I'm not carrying a sleeping kit, because I notice my recovery is much better when I sleep indoors. I'd rather spend a few hours checking in on a hotel than having a bad sleep. I'd rather push it. So on the Downtube pack, we have, I have a spare cleat, important. Albion lightweight insulated jacket. This one is one of my favorite items. I use it for many races. Then I have a wrist strap. You never know what you need to strap. I have some bib shorts, spare pair. Always good to have fresh bib shorts, especially if it's warm, as I expected it to be. And then I have some pieces of spare kit, like a Dynaplug, etc. So that's quite a good one. And you might think, where do you carry all the snacks? Well, I have this Albion cargo vest that I also use as a bladder. So I have also more water capacity because I only have space for one bottle using the frame bag. And this is really useful, and I can carry plenty of snacks here and the tracker and everything. So that's a really cool one. And talking about gear, I have different choices for helmets depending on the weather. Let's check it out. Starting with this one, the Casque Elemento. I really like it because it has this 3D printed padding at the front. It's also aero and still lightweight and breathable. It's similar to the Casque Proton, which I really like. It's also very ergonomic. So this is my choice for more ventilated helmet if it's gonna be really warm. And then I have the Sutro S glasses. I really like them. I decided maybe to go for these ones to protect my eyes a bit against the sun. The Casque Utopia. So this is a more aero option. Still ventilated. I find it quite ventilated for an aero helmet. I use this one in races like Bohemian Border Bash and was really good. It's one of the few aero helmets where you can still mount something like the exposure light here, so you can use a helmet light if it's in there, and then maybe the Oakley photochromatic glasses. This is a classic for ultra races because you just don't need to take them off at night. It adapts to the light, but it can be not as good if the light or the sun is very strong, so it will depend. Let's see. And the final option, fully aero space look. This is my aero setup. This is, I would say, as aero as it gets. So I have the Kato below glasses. These are really cool. It covers until your nose here. And then I use it in combination with the Casque Nirvana that is also aero. It covers your ears. Maybe it's not as ventilated as the other options, so that's if the weather is a bit colder. I mean, there's some flat stretches, so aero might make a difference, so that's why I will consider this option. So it's good to have it, maybe for a 24-hour race. What do you think? And this is my lightweight bikepacking setup for Transiberica. Remember, you can find all the items in the links in the description and check it out for exclusive discounts in different brands, including Alltrix, where I get most of my favorite equipment. And let me know in the comments if there's anything I miss, something you definitely take on a bikepacking trip or an ultra race, and stay tuned for the full video of Transiberica race. I will test my setup and let's see if it survives this 2,700 kilometers or more. Will I make it? Stay tuned and follow the live updates on Instagram and other social medias. Links in the description also. Until the next adventure.